This is my first impressions video of the Google Pixel Fold. And you may ask, you're a bit late to the party. At $1,800 plus tax for the 256GB model, you cannot blame me. One of the nice things about the Google Pixel Fold is the design and build quality. And you certainly feel when you have this in your hand that this is a premium product. And hats off to Google, because you can tell they spent a lot of time and effort into coming up with this device, especially for their first foldable device. I think they pretty much nailed it with this form factor. The other thing I like here with this device is the back here, because of this matte finish, it doesn't attract fingerprints. So well done to Google for doing that. Now, what I will say is that, again, this is just a personal choice. It's not a deciding factor whatsoever. Is that it would have been nice if this camera visor stretched from end to end, so it looks like a regular Google Pixel device. But like I said, nevertheless, it's still a really nice device. Now, one thing I will say is if you look on the hinge here, you will see that it does attract fingerprints. As I make and post this video in May 2024, and that is some 11 months after the Google Pixel Fold was released. On Google's website, it is still retailing for £1,750, which is what, $1,800, which I think is a little bit steep. Now and again, they do offer discounts, such as maybe $300, $400, etc. But I think 11 months in, it should still be a lot cheaper. So I would highly recommend going down the second-hand market, trying the likes of Swapper, eBay, the Amazon Renew program, or what you could do is wait for the release of the Google Pixel Fold 2, which is rumored to be around October 2024, and hopefully pick up the original Google Pixel Fold for a much lower price. Now, not to upset anyone, I picked up the Google Pixel Fold for a fantastic price on the second-hand market 10 months after the device was released. The other thing I love about this device is this outer display. Now, as a result of that, what it means is that you can use this outer display all day without being forced to open it. Say, for example, if you have the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold series, the outer display on those devices are too narrow and you're forced to open it. Now, that's a big deal. And I tell you why, because this, say I'm on a train, say I'm sitting down now, I've got people very much, rush hour, whatever, people very close to me. I can just use this outer display without being feel that I have to force this open. And the minute you do that, what will happen? People start looking, and you never know. Someone will be looking, oh, what does he have there? No, I want to be very discreet, do what I want to do on here, and then just put this device away. So I can use this. I use this outer display more than I use the internal display. But believe me, when the opportunity arises, I will flex it and open this device out and then enjoy that large internal display. Due to the short but compact size of the Google Pixel Fold, what it means is that it will fit into most trouser, pants and short pockets very comfortably. And here I've got the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. So let me quickly demo that for you. So here we go. Pixel Fold in there, Z Fold 3 in there, and there is no chance of anyone pickpocketing me and picking up my Google Pixel Fold from my rear pants pocket. One of the biggest challenges for me with the Google Pixel Fold, and that is the button configuration, because as you can see, you've got the on-off power button at the top and you've got the volume rocker below that. And that is the same for all Google Pixel devices. Now, if you're coming from another Android device, the button configuration is the other way around. So within a few minutes, you'll memorize this and you'll be up and running, especially if you're going to be using this as your daily driver. Now, take someone like myself, an aspiring content creator. My main daily driver is actually the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And you can see the button configuration is the reverse. So you've got the on-off power button at the bottom and the volume rocker at the top. And let me tell you, there is no
There is no way of getting around it. Regardless of which device I use, I will always press the wrong button. So it would really be nice if Google would just follow the convention and the format like everybody else. Just make life a lot easier. If you're thinking of picking up this device, one thing you may want to consider, and that's putting a case on it. Yes, to protect the device overall, but more so the camera visor on the back here. So if I just peel this off here. Now, because of the material that this is made of, if you leave it exposed, chances are you are going to get scratches all over it, and that's going to hurt your investments. Again, the choice is yours.
One thing I do want to highlight, and that is that you can use the Google Pixel Fold when filming outdoors. So as you can see, I've got it nicely nestled in a bracket there. So you may be wondering if it's too thick, but as you can see, yeah, it does fit in quite snug. And obviously I can change this from this portrait to landscape. So yeah, very versatile when filming outdoors.
This is certainly an all-day phone with medium to heavy use, and you don't need to charge it during the day. Now, the issue comes when you do come to charge this device, because if you let it run too low, it will take, well over an hour plus to fully charge this device. The good thing is you have wireless charging, but you do not have reverse wireless charging. And again, if you let the device charge too low and you use the wireless charging feature, it will take, a long time to fully charge the device. So again, my advice is do not let the device get too low before you charge it. Now, if for example, you're getting ready for bed and you're running low on battery, what you can do is turn on the adaptive charging feature, and the device will be fully charged to 100% by the time you wake up.
One thing I really like with the Google Pixel Fold, and that is that you can have it at any angle you like and it will stay there, and that shouldn't be underestimated. Look at that. That is incredible.
One of my biggest disappointments about this device is that it does not support a stylus, which is a real shame, especially at this price point. It should come with a stylus. Yeah, even if the stylus is sold separately, it should have stylus support. Because for me, any foldable device, you should be able to open it, and for me, it's like a notebook. You should be able to write on this large internal display. So again, it's a real shame, and I hope that something that Google will address for their upcoming Google Pixel Fold 2 or whatever they are calling it. Now, what I will say is that I have managed to find a stylus, a very basic, cheap stylus that will work with this device. Again, yeah, you may look and you think, oh, that's a very chunky tip there. Now, the beauty with that is that you can press down as hard as you like on the display and it will not affect it. Like I said, it just performs the really just very basic functions, nothing extravagant. And the beauty is that I picked this up from Amazon for quite a cheap price, because me personally, I like to edit, especially on my foldable devices.
Did you know that we have just surpassed 700 subscribers, and with your help, let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subbed to the channel, do consider hitting the subscribe button below, and it is free. What more could you ask for? And a big thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel.
The other good thing about this stylus is that it also works on the outer display on the Google Pixel Fold. And like I said, just for performing basic tasks, absolutely ideal, because again, I'm someone that definitely loves using a stylus with my devices.
The device does come with face unlock, which does work really well. One thing you should know is that when it comes to low light, it really does struggle, but in that case, just put your pin and you're good to go. The other thing that I've noticed with the face unlock on this device is that whenever I have, say for example, a baseball cap on, it still works, which is really surprising because on most devices, if you have glasses or a baseball cap on, it will not work, especially if you haven't registered it that way.
The Google Pixel Fold comes with the stock vanilla Android software, which is clean. And by that, what I mean is that it doesn't have like duplication of apps. So you don't have, for example, on Samsung where they have the Galaxy Store and then the Play Store, or they have Photos and then you have Google Photos. You don't have Samsung Wallet and then Google Wallet, etc. This one is very much clean. So this will definitely appeal to someone who doesn't like duplication of apps. This is definitely going to be right up their street, and there isn't a lot that they need to deal with. The other good thing with this software is that you'll definitely get regular updates from Google's.
One thing you certainly can't tell, especially on camera with this device, and that is the weight, because it comes in at around 283 grams and it's probably one of the heaviest foldables out there. So you may need to go down to your local gym, pump some iron, and then your muscles will get used to lifting this device. But after a while, you get used to it.
One area where Google certainly excels, and that is in their cameras, because as everybody knows, their devices take fantastic photos and videos, and that includes the Google Pixel Fold here. And with their computational processing, the results are outstanding. God, look at that, beautiful, really nice. Yeah, I do like using a Google Pixel device for photography. Obviously with the Google Pixel Fold, you've got 5 cameras. So you've got one at the front here, the selfie camera. You've got one on the inside on the top right, and obviously you've got a triple camera setup at the back. So in total you do have 5 cameras on this device. The other great thing with with any foldable phone is that you can use let me demonstrate it for you. So if I just tap on here, so I can use the rear camera as a selfie camera. So if I just tap on there, just follow the instructions. Look at that. Yep, switch now. Let's do that now. Let me quickly demonstrate that for you. If I just turn that around, hopefully I'm looking not too shabby. So there you go. So it's pretty good. So just use that and then just really good. Yeah, so brilliant for taking selfie photos, and obviously you get better quality with it. So what I'm going to do now is just show you some photos and videos taken with the Google Pixel Fold, and you can make up your own mind.
Using the device in 80 to 90 degree heat does cause the device to stop working. Trust me, I should know as somebody who owns a few Google Pixel devices, this is a common thing. Also, do be prepared that after a period of extended filming, the device can get hot and will stop working. The device has an IPX8 rating, meaning it is water resistant but not dust resistant. So if you're anywhere where there's plenty of dust, make sure that the device is securely closed.
one of the big talking points with the Google Pixel Fold, and that is the crease. So as I show it off here, so yes, if you have it at a particular angle, you will notice the crease. But if you're just watching something head on like so, you're not going to notice it whatsoever. And I have to be honest, the crease is the last thing that I worry about, because it is a folding device, and with folding devices I do expect there to be a crease. So you can see here, look, see, I mean, you're not going to be looking for a crease when you're watching something. You're just going to be watching the content, look, like so, and it really isn't a big deal. As I mentioned earlier in this video, one of the main reasons for picking up this device is definitely this form factor. I love everything about it. Now, the other reason why I decided to pick up this device is because the rumor mill is that the second iteration of this device is going to be very much like the OnePlus Open. So that means that the width of this is going to be slightly less and it's going to be taller, which doesn't sit too well with me. And I thought about it and I thought, I don't know, maybe in time. Obviously, this is going to be the end of an era for this foldable device, which is a shame. Like if, for example, they developed this one more and then maybe after the third iteration of it, then they decided to change to the OnePlus Open format, I could understand. But after the first iteration of this device, and then to move away from this, so what that tells me is that in time, this is definitely the end of an era for this device, but it's also going to be a collector's item. So that's why I decided to pull the plug and definitely purchase this device.
As mentioned at the start of this video, this is my first impressions of the Google Pixel Fold, with the full review to come. Between now and then, I've already made and published 2 separate videos, one giving reasons why you should buy the Pixel Fold and the other reason why you should not buy the Pixel Fold. So that should keep you busy until the full review video is released. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. My name is Shola. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in another episode. Peace.